Hi students, in this video we are going to come across exercise 5, which is all about a small change in goodwill treatment. So in the previous video we had come across how the goodwill is going to be brought in by cash and nothing else was given. But here the instruction is when the goodwill is brought in the form of cash and when it is going to be withdrawn by the old partners. So observe the question now. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 6:4. So 6:4 is underlined by me. This is going to be the old ratio which we need to keep it in our mind for distribution of certain calculations like reserve fund, profit and loss, or it could be related to goodwill, etc. etc. Now, apart from that, they have given the balance sheet of closing date. It has assets and liabilities. On assets we have only cash in hand, and we have a PDD, that is last year's PDD, which has been circled, highlighted here. I've highlighted with a circle, okay, 2000, so that let us keep it in our mind. Then apart from that, we have the adjustments given. On 1st April 2017, C is admitted. So the new partner called C is going to come into a partnership with the following terms. The first adjustment is he is bringing 25,000 as a capital, 8,000 towards goodwill in future profits for 1/6 share. So this first adjustment is going to get affected only in partners capital account and goodwill account. So we are not going to concentrate on this because first account which we are going to prepare is revaluation, so we wanted to concentrate only which is related to that account. So now from the second just observe depreciate furniture and appreciate buildings. This is required. Next, provision for doubtful debts is no longer. So let us concentrate on this while doing it, how we are going to take up. Next, provide 1,000 for repair charges. Again, this is going to be considered by us in case of revaluation account. Then goodwill is to be withdrawn by the old partner. So the last adjustment again here, it is affecting only goodwill account and partners capital account. So the first and the last is not going to be considered by us now. So we are going to take only from the second, third and fourth adjustment for revaluation account. So let us start preparing revaluation account now. So we are going to prepare revaluation account. Now concentrating on this, the first, that is from second 3 adjustment, we are going to go depreciate furniture. Depreciation is going to be the expenditure for us. It's going to be a loss, so take it on the debit side. 2 depreciation on furniture. So the furniture value given in the question is 30,000 and the percentage is 10. So I'm going to calculate it now. 30,000 into 10% gives me 3,000. Next, going for the next adjustment, appreciate buildings. Appreciation in the sense it's increase. So it's going to be a benefit for us. So we are going to take it on the credit side by appreciation on buildings. I'm going to take up what is the value given in the question now. Again, it is the same 30,000 for both. So 30,000 into the percentage given here is 20%. The percentage, there is a change, 20%. So I get 6,000 as appreciation on building. Next adjustment is provision for doubtful debts is no longer, which means it's saying that the company have decided right from the admission of a new partner, we need not provide any doubtful debts. We need not create any provision. So this 2,000 which we were keeping aside, treating as expenses, a burden, is completely stopped. So this is going to be a benefit for us. So we're going to take it on the credit side by PDD. It's no longer required. So it's going to be taken on the credit side. Longer. So I get 2000. I've taken it on the credit side. Next, moving on to the next adjustment. Provide 1000 for repair charges. So we need to provide for repair charges. Repair charges, in the sense, it is clearly stated it is going to be a expenditure for us. So provision for repair charges. So provision for repair charges is going to be 1000. Now we have completed with the revaluation account. Only 3 adjustments are here, so we have taken it, right? 1 that is second, third and fourth. So we have completed. Now just observe which side is greater. I guess credit side is going to be greater. So credit side value we get as 8000. So this 8000 is going to be taken on the debit side, the same total. Now from 8000, if you minus 4000, what is the amount we get? 4000 is the balance. This is going to be to old partners capital account. So it's a profit transferred. So we got a profit because your credit side is greater than your debit side. So we get a profit transferred. Now this 4000 is going to be distributed among the old partners. So it's going to be A gets 4000 in the ratio of, what is the ratio given in the question? Just observe which we have given, which is given in the question as 6:4. So 6/10, and B gets 4000 into 4/10. So we need to calculate this and write the value. So let us see what actually the value we get. So 4000 into 6/10 is 2400, and 4000 into 4/10 is 1600. So we have also distributed the profit to the old partners. So we have completed with the revaluation account. Now just observe. Just observe the revaluation account. Now we have to move on to the next goodwill account preparation. So this is very simple and easy. Always when there is no more doubtful debts is required, okay, you should always treat it on the credit side, taking it. Now coming for the preparation of goodwill account, we are going to see the first adjustment. C brings rupees 8000 towards goodwill. So we have to concentrate only the required details. 8000 towards goodwill. So brings in the sense in the form of cash. So always something which comes in should be on the credit side by cash account. So what is the value he is bringing? 8000. Now this part is going to be just similar as we did in the previous video. If he is bringing in the form of cash and nothing else is given here, we are going to first step is buy cash account on the debit side to the old partners capital account. So to who are the old partners? A's capital account, then to B's capital account. So here we are going to transfer to the concerned partners capital account first. So the 8,000 is going to be distributed in the ratio of 6/10 and again 4/10. So we need to calculate this and we are going to write it. Now let us see what actually the value is. 8,000 into 6/10 is 4,800 and 8,000 into 4/10 is 3,200. Now we have to check whether the total is equal. So both the sides should be equal, right? So we need to just check up whether it is going to be the same. We got it. So on the credit side, the total is 8,000 and on the debit side, the total is 8,000. So this is a step in case of goodwill account. Always goodwill will be same. If it is being brought in the form of cash, cash will affect on the credit side and it should be transferred to the old partners in their old ratio on the debit side. This step is completed. And now your question is, ma'am, we have the last adjustment related to goodwill, which is withdrawn by the old partners. See, withdrawn by the old partners will affect only partners capital account. Clear? It is withdrawn, but it is withdrawn by the old partners, so that will affect only in partners capital account. Now let us see how we are going to prepare partners capital account. Now coming for partners capital account, preparation of partners capital account. Here I'm going to just make the changes of who are the partners we have: A, then B and then C. So both the side I'm going to take A, B and C. 3 columns. We are not going to write it as amount because we wanted to confirm and make it clear that it is related to the concerned partner, so it's easy for us to prepare the next coming up accounts, and for the balance sheet there is no confusion. So it's better always mention the partner's name when you're preparing partners capital account for each column. Now first step on the credit side, always opening balance. So I'm going to write it by balance brought down. So what is the opening balance from the question? Just observe on the question. Towards the question you have capitals of A and B, 40 and 30,000. So I'm going to take it 40,000 for A and 30,000 for B. C is nil because from the opening C is not going to be considered because E is a new partner. Okay, next, after capitals, I said we need to concentrate on 3 different items which is required: capital, then reserve fund. Could you find reserve fund on the liability side? Yes. If it is on the debit side, post on the credit side. So I'm going to write it here now again. By reserve fund account. So the calculation is, the value is 4,000. It's going to be taken at the rate of 6:4. So 4,000 is going to be divided in the ratio of 6/10 and 4/10. So I guess we have already calculated this. 2,400 is going to be for A and 1,600 is going, 1,600 for B. So reserve fund is almost completed. Let me take it from the concerned step. So reserve fund 2,400 for A and 1,600 for B. Now we have completed capital and reserve fund. The other part is profit and loss account. Just observe on the asset side. Do we have anything? No. So if he doesn't have, just relax yourself. Your burden of calculation is reduced. Now apart from this, next we are going to concentrate immediately on the revaluation account. Do we have any partners capital account getting affected? Yes, it is getting affected. Now just observe. Let me highlight here. old partner's capital account, the profit that is going to be transferred. So it is under which account? Revaluation. So I'm going to write that. I'm going to write it here on the credit side. Debit side, if it is there, post on the credit side. By revaluation account, in the bracket, write profit transferred, and what we have calculated as a profit. So we get 4,000 again on the profit. So the same is going to be the value if it is going to be distributed. Next, after profit revaluation, we are going to move to the goodwill account. Or just observe, in goodwill account, in case of goodwill account, we have your A's capital and B's capital affecting 4,800 and 3,200. So I'm going to just post it on the credit side. So it's going to be again by goodwill account. So this is going to be treated as 4,800 and 3,200. So this is the step which we are going to complete it in case of goodwill to be transferred. Now next step, we have completed up to the account which we have created in case of partners capital items related. But one thing is left out for the new partner. The new partner, see, observe the question, we have the capital brought in by the new partner, right? Yes. So this we are going to take up now. By cash account, or as the value is bringing as a capital 25,000. So this is what we have to do, and it has been completed. Now just observe here in partners capital account, opening capital, reserve fund, profit and loss account to be checked by us. If it is on the debit side, post on the credit side. If it is on the credit side, post on the debit side. And then after that, if you have a profit, check first revaluation account. If you have a profit, it will be on the credit side. If it is a loss, it is going to be posted on the debit side. Then goodwill, if goodwill is going to be, always goodwill will be transferred on the credit side when you're posting it. So after that, the new partner's capital. Now we have completed with this. Now we have completed the credit side of partner's capital account. Moving on to the debit side, we have to find out whether there is any item that is going to be left out. So let us observe the question once. Moving on to the question, you will see the last adjustment which is related to goodwill to be withdrawn by the old partners. As I said, this is going to get affected in the partner's capital account. Now let us concentrate on it is withdrawn by the old partners. Could you also on the credit side, we have taken the goodwill. So let me highlight it. Goodwill is going to be posted on the credit side from the goodwill account. Now this A and B, the old partners, are withdrawing the complete value. They have not mentioned whether it is full or half. So if it is mentioned that they are going to withdraw, we are going to assume it is completely withdrawn. Withdrawn in the sense it is going to be in the form of cash. So on the opposite, on the debit side, so anything is going out will be on the debit side. To cash account, in the bracket mention goodwill withdrawn, and just the value which is a 4,800 and 3,200, just post it on the debit side. So this is the step which we need to complete. So I guess we have completed all the adjustment related to partners capital account. So there is nothing else left out. Opening capital is taken, reserve fund is taken, then we have new partners capital, then revaluation profit is transferred, and then goodwill also is taken. Now the goodwill which is withdrawn has also been adjusted by us. Now completing this part, we have to concentrate, and let us just move on to the partners capital account. Just observe now. I guess the credit side total is greater. So let me take the value of the credit side now. I'm just going to take the total of the credit side. So I got the total on credit side for each partner's capital of A is 49,600, B is 36,400 and C is 25,000. The same is going to be copied now on the debit side. Which side is greater? That value to be taken. So I'm taking here on the debit side the same value. Now I have taken up. From this we have to deduct the debit value which is actually related to goodwill withdrawn. So then we are going to find out now the closing balance. So what is the closing balance to be taken from 49,600? We are going to find minus the debit values. So you just do the same method for each. So we get the value. So just observe. In case of partner A, it is 44,800 and B 33,200 and C it is the same 25,000 as there is no adjustment. So this is going to be the balance carried down and the balancing figure. So this is going to be taken up by us after the total as Y balance brought down. So the same 44,800, 33,200 and 25,000. So what actually was the closing balance will be the opening balance. So you have to just show this. So now we have completed with partners capital account. Just observe, it's very simple. This is a step which we need to always follow when the goodwill is withdrawn. It is going to affect only the debit side. Now coming for cash account preparation. This is very simple as commonly from the question asset side we have cash at hand. So this is going to be taken as to balance brought down. Opening balance we are going to treat it. So what is the value given? Just observe from the question 5,000. So I'm going to just take that 5,000. This is just common. So first step is over from the opening balance sheet. So apart from that, right from all the remaining accounts which we prepared. So revaluation, could you all find any cash value getting affected in revaluation? No. Credit side and the debit side, just check up. Even if it is there or not, then we have to just have a look towards that. Then moving on to the goodwill account, we have buy cash which is highlighted with green color. So this is to be posted on the opposite direction. So I'm going to just take it because cash account is here itself. So it is under goodwill. So I'm going to write the heading as to goodwill account and the value is 8,000. I'm just taking it. Now after goodwill account, we are moving on to the cash capital account of partners, searching for the cash. So here we have, so let me highlight it. The color is going to be quite different. Okay, so buy cash account of the new partner, that is C's capital account 25,000. It is on the credit side. I'm going to post it on the debit side too. C's capital account and the value is 25,000. This is over now. On the credit side we have taken. Now just moving on to the debit side, search for in partners capital account. See, you have to go step by step. First is revaluation, next is goodwill. Now from partners capital account we are searching for the cash related items. So the cash here on the debit side is related to A and B. So it is 4,800 and 3,200. So I'm just going to post it on the opposite. From the debit side is going to be on the credit side. So A's capital account and by B's capital account. So I'm going to just take the value given 4,800, 3,200, 4,800 and 3,200. So I have completed here the cash account. So apart from this, there is no other value of cash getting affected. So we have completed this. Now I'm going to take, just by observing, it tells that your debit side value is greater. your debit side value is greater. So I'm going to just take this debit side total now. So I get 38,000. Wait, let me make it in the bold. $38,000. So the same 38,000 is going to be taken on the credit side. So debit side is greater. I've taken it on the credit side. Now from 38,000 we have to find out what is the closing balance by balance carried down in the bracket balancing figure. So I'm going to find out the value, what is the closing balance by using the total 38,000 minus 4,800 minus 3,200. So 30,000 is the cash balance, that is balancing figure which we get. I'm going to highlight here. So 30,000 is a cash closing balance which we found. Just observe it. Let me zoom it. So this is how we prepare the cash account. It's very simple. Coming for the new balance sheet, it's going to be the balance sheet as on 1st April 2017. And moving on to the asset value from the question, now just observe. I'm going to just concentrate on the asset items first. So let me just push it up. So first we are going to concentrate on the assets. Now we wanted the asset items. Now on the assets we have cash in hand. So I am going to write it here. Cash in hand, the value which we got, I'm going to take it directly in the outer column, 30,000 which I got. Then after that we have debtors, the next item. So debtors, as we have an adjustment, we have an adjustment here. Do we have adjustment? No, as there is no more provision longer. So I'm going to take the debtors value in the outer column, 20,000, the book value, complete book value. Just observe, because the less PDD is no more required. So I'm going to take 20,000 as it is. There is no more provision required. Then after that stock we have no adjustment. So what is the value? I'm going to take it directly in the outer column, is 17,000. Then after stock again, buildings, here we have adjustment. So I'm going to take the value in the inner column. Buildings value given is 30,000. So I'm going to take 30,000 in the inner column. Now for buildings we have appreciation. So I'm going to add it. Add appreciation value which we got is going to be 6,000. Just observe, in case of revaluation account, moving on to the revaluation account, could you all see here, appreciation on building is 6,000. This value we are going to take now. Always check for the adjustment in revaluation account what we have calculated. Now 30,000 plus 6,000 gives us 36,000. So this building is completed now. Next, after building, what is the next item? We have furniture, and it also have a adjustment. So for furniture, I'm going to take the value in the inner column as it is 30,000, similar, but here we have depreciation. So less depreciation value is going to be 3,000 on 10%, which we calculated in case of revaluation. Just observe, revaluation, depreciation on the debit side, 3,000 is a furniture value. So I'm going to take this 3,000. So this is going to be minus. So 27,000 is going to be the adjusted value, the outer column. So we have completed now. Just observe, do we have any other apart from that? Cash in hand, debtor, stock, building, furniture is over. So apart from this, we have nothing else to be taken and treated. Provision for doubtful debts is no more required. provide for repair charges, it is outstanding expenses. Any expenses will be on the liability side. Now we have completed. Coming for the liability side, the first item from the question is creditors. The value is 20,000, so I'm going to take it creditors as 20,000, outer column directly, there is no adjustment. Then bills payable given as 6,000. So 2 items is completed. Apart from that, capitals as per the partner's capital account we have to take now. So A, then B, then we have C. So we are going to take the values of each partners in the inner column as per the partner's capital account. So we have 44,800 for A. So 44,800 is capital. B is going to be 33,200 and C is going to be 25,000. Just observe once. Here we have taken up. So the value is 44,800, 33,200 and 25,000. So I have taken that. The total of this is going to be in the outer column. I'm going to take now the total of this. So I get 1,03,000. Now we have taken up the creditors, bills payable and capital from the balance sheet. Now the left out part from the adjustment, always have a check, only adjustments will get affected. First adjustment is over, second adjustment is over, provision is over. Provide 1,000 for repair charges. So we have provision for repair charges. Provision for repair charges is going to be 1,000. So the total which we need to get is going to be 1,30,000. Or just observe, in case of balance sheet, both the side is tallied. And in the question, when we go for the question, observe now, because it's visible. So let me just so in case of cash value given here 30,000, which we got as per our calculation, our steps is right. And when we are going to observe in the question, just by observing the question, or just observe the question here, under the question in the printout they have given cash as 38,000. So there is a printing mistake. It should be 30,000 because they have not considered goodwill withdrawn. So that is only small mistake which is given here. So we have completed with the exercise 5.